Yeah. Welcome back, friends. Very good evening. Last class, we have seen that all the prerequisites to start the Selenium, and we have seen how to launch a browser, a standalone program, and also we have converted because launching browsers and navigating URLs is a common functionality for every test case. For that, we made a common function for launching a browser and for navigating URL. In your test cases, first you call the method open browser and passing the argument which browser to execute. Open and navigate URL to which URL to navigate. That's what the arguments we passed. Based on the arguments, that method is going into that, receiving to that parameter, checks which browser to that browser is going to be initiate, and calling this navigate URL, navigate into respect to URL. This is what we have seen that last class. Friends, yesterday I shown you how to set the driver's path through script. As I say, instead of defining this driver path in script, we can also set this driver's path in system environment variables also. How can we set that? Either this way or environment setting, any of the way we can set the drivers. When we are setting in environment variables, no need this statement. We can comment this. Either one we can use. Okay. Yes. Now, how can we set the driver's path in system environment variables? Means, first of all, where are my drivers presented in this folder? In this folder, my drivers, Chrome driver, Gecko drivers are there. Friends, make sure all exe files must be in the same folder. Some people will see in Chrome drivers exe file will keep in separate folder. Gecko drivers exe file will keep in separate folder. Directly they're giving this one. How can it comes? It not comes. Where are directly exe files are there? That path we have to give. Copy this and right click on this PC, properties, advanced system settings, environmental variables. There in system variables section, there is one path is there. One column path is right. Just select this and click on double click. Here we have to click on new and we have to give the path like this. Okay, the driver's path we have to give it here and click on OK. In your system, if you do like this, you will get some error. Okay, na? So you are setting the drivers through system environment variables. Not required this to set like this. It will take from system environment variables. But once you set that path of that drivers, once you execute the script, in your case, in your system, it's not going to be executed. Because why? We need to restart the computer. Once you set the driver's path in system environment variables, you restart the computer once. That's it, enough. For every time it's going to be executed. For the first time only after setting, you have to restart. Okay, now understanding, friends? Okay, now? Either that way we can set or through script like this we can set. When both you are setting means which is taking means local, which is this is the path is considering. It is not considering system environment variables. Okay, now? Got it, friends? Yes. Okay. Next point. Friends, do you feel my code is 100% dynamic? Huh? What, friends? Do you feel my code is 100% dynamic? Come on.
100% static.
Static. How come you say this is static, sir? Can you please?
It's hard coded.
Yes, we are giving data through script. So the data should be organized in some Excel sources where we having properties files, we have flat files, and we have Excel files, XML files, different data sources are there where to organize the data over there. From there we have to pick up and we have to give it your functions. So here I am taking the properties files. In that I am storing that browser and browser type and URLs in that properties file. And from there I will pick up and I'll give it to these methods as arguments. Friends, properties files are look like as a txt files. You know your .txt files, how it looks, plain, right? Still, if I open a notepad, how it looks like, the properties files also look like as a plain screen like this, empty paper like this. Okay, na? But extension is dot properties. For notepads, how we save the extension? Dot txt. But properties files look like the same file and extension is dot properties. But in a notepads, it's stream of text we are giving, typing in this notepad. Whereas properties files, it takes the data irrespective of the key value like this. By default, key is a string type. Value also is of type string type. So properties files extension is dot properties. Inside the properties files takes the data irrespective keys and values by default itself as a string only. Key string and value also string. Okay, what I will do, I will be creating one property file under my project. How do I create? Right click on a project, any type of file you want to create, just you right click on project, new, just you click on file. In this, give the name and give the extension, whatever file you want to create. .txt, text file, file name .txt, PDF file name .pdf, XLS file, and name .xlsx like this. Properties means just like this. See, data properties. Like what type of file you want, that type we can give the extension and we can save it. See, txt file, properties files looks like as the same. Here, like notepad, properties file also looks like. And here we are storing data in the form of key value paste. Keys and values both are string type. So friends, in notepads we cannot comment the statements, but in a properties files we can comment the statements. So giving hash symbol, or we can give exclamatory mark. Any of them is represent that statement is commented, which will not be part of the execution. Browser something. So Chrome browser. So left side is a key, right side is a value. We are separating with equal symbol, or we can give separation with colon symbol, or we can simply give the space. Here left side is black color, right side is blue color. Notice left side is the key, browser, Chrome browser is a key, Chrome is a value. Separating with equals or colon or space. By default, key is a string type, value is also a string type. Okay, na? Yes. And also comment we can give not only exclamatory mark, we can also give the hash symbol also for to comment the statements in properties files. Like this, I am storing it in the properties files in respect to yes, key value here, Firefox browser value Firefox. Like this, any URLs you want, I'm giving Amazon URL https://www.amazon.in, like this best buy URL. I'm giving https://www.bestbuy.com. Okay, na? Like this, I am storing a data in a properties files irrespective of key values. I must give these keys. I must give these keys to my test case functions. So I'm not giving this value. I'm giving the keys. Chrome browser key. Navigate URL. To which URL I want to navigate? Best Buy, Amazon. That we give that. Whatever you want, that we are giving that. The keys. The key corresponding value I must load. Key corresponding value I must load. Friends, the Chrome browser key I have taken. Friends, it will get the error first of all if I run this, because why? The separate file I created, and in this test case I was calling this. Is there any linkage? Is there? The key base value to take. Is anything linkage? Is there? That's when I was running this test case one, it gets the null point exception. See, if I run this program, what we get? Null point exception. You don't know. So first of all, we have to load these data.properties files. In that loaded data.properties files, if I provide a key base value will be loading as a Chrome. That's the way we have to do that. So for every test case, loading the data properties is common functionality. Any common functionality, opening common functionality, navigating here is common functionality. Even loading this data properties also common functionality for every test case. define one method to load this, all these properties files or excels, whatever it was, in base test. Because why?
Can you hear me?
Base common class for every test case. In this base test, you define one method static void init. So which means you are initializing that files, Excel files or properties files, whatever it was. All these initializations of that input files will be loaded from this init method. Okay. Now, how can I tell this data.properties to load? So first of all, what I do, my data.properties is presented under my project. The data.properties is presented under my project. Friends, my project is presented in which working directory? If you know, if you don't know, don't worry. Just right click on your project, properties. There we can see in the resource, here we can see my April 6 p.m. Selenium batch project is presented under this workspace. Friends, if I give this project to any of you, you can store this project in a D drive or E drive in folders, subfolders. In that only this project can be presented. If I copy as it is the path to load this this file, will it works for everyone? No, right, friends. Friends, if I give this path to load these data properties, it is going to be working in my computer. It is not going to be working in your computers. Agree or not? Huh?
We are unable to follow
First,
you.
let me tell you.
You're going so fast. We are unable to follow you at all.
Where is your question, sir? Can you please repeat once again? Where you're doubting?
So we are unable to follow you. You're so fast. We are unable to follow you at all. That is what we are saying. I'm trying to stop you,
Can you
but
please
you're
tell
not
me
able.
where you not understood? Can you please let me know where you understood? I will repeat that because I was going very slow, sir. Point to point, I'm explaining. I'm going very slowly, sir.
Sorry,
Point to
sorry
point.
about that. I am not
You
able to
tell me
follow
where
you.
you're lagging. I can help you. I can help you. Can you please tell me where you lagging?
The whole process. I mean, the whole process
Whole
is really
process.
fast. Yeah, I'm
So
able to
friends,
yesterday. So I'm able to create a project.
One second, sir. Let me ask others. Friends, can you please let me know? Is everyone facing the same problem? I was going very slowly, step by step. I was going. Who is getting out? Let me know, please.
Yes, sir, same problem.
In front of you, I was building everything. Come on, friends. Who is this?
Yeah, me too, Ravi. I feel you're going little speed.
No, madam. I am going very slow, madam, but your people are not catching up. I was going very step by step. So tell me where you have. I have to ask the question where you are doubting. Please let me know. At that point, I will explain once again. But simple saying I'm not following means I can't help. You tell me where you're lagging, because you three people saying it's not process is understandable. Let me know. There I will help you out. Come on. No issues. Come on. Tell me where you're lagging.
It's not like one particular step. The whole video, I mean, the way the step by step you're going, that you're talking too fast, one after the other. But it is difficult. I mean, I am facing difficulty to catch up then. And I'm listening, it will be okay. That is the reason I was asking yesterday also to send the videos on and as per daily basis so that I can listen again.
Did you take the code? I already shared the code. Did you practice the code at least?
No, because I got only until debugging. After that, I do not have any videos. Selenium, I want to video.
Please listen what I'm saying that. I already shared the code. Did you test the code? Did you practice the code?
No. Which code saying? I did not get any.
Madam, yesterday I shared the link, right? Day before yesterday also I shared the link, right? Have you take the code? Have you practiced that code in your system?
The link in the chat you're saying.
No. Selenium, madam, I already shared the Selenium also, right? In the same GitHub link only. I shared the Selenium also, right? Yesterday I shared, day before yesterday I shared same link. Have you taken the code to practice?
No, sir, we didn't got any.
No,
No.
Last
Come on,
training you
friends.
had
Yeah, we
shared.
didn't got any link.
Yesterday I shared, right? Once again, the GitHub link.
Yeah, last training you had shared. In the last class you had shared a
Sir.
link.
Yes, sir. Yesterday and some days back also you shared that link, but I,
See how people are very crazy talking, like the code is there on
Sir.
the GitHub server. Yesterday we had discussed. I have shared
Sir,
that
I
once
think-
again. Chat. People are saying sillily talking. You didn't get anything. What is that? See that clearly it was 3 hours. The code is committed. Yesterday I shared once again the same thing. There is nothing is changed in the link. Yesterday I shared. Day before yesterday I shared. But simple, no one is practiced. Huh? It's not correct, friends.
yeah, but having to practice,
Take the code
we
and
have to
I
set
said
up the selenium, right? Then we need to set up the selenium and to practice we have to set up, right?
Okay, fine. Tell me, friends. I want everyone response. How was class? Come on. No one is responding. Only 3 people are talking. Please tell me if I want the feedback of everyone. How the class is going on, please. Come on, friends. I want every person to respond. How was the class going on? Is everyone able to follow or not? Please. I want every person feedback. Come on.
Hello. Sir, we
Yes.
practice the code.
Sorry.
Sir, if we provide the video on time, then we practice.
Getting a video, then you practice that. So of giving the code, you will not practice.
Yes, sir.
That's what your answer. Okay, next one.
So what is happening is you are not providing the videos on time, and we are just learning. We are not getting it learned by thoroughly. So we have to see your videos so that we can practice the.
And also,
Okay,
Ravi,
next one.
so I'm practicing regularly, but while I'm creating the project and importing the jars, I'm getting exclamatory mark on my project. I'm unable to proceed further because of these issues. I'm unable to import the jars
Okay.
as well. I wanted to
Okay,
message you. I
okay.
raised my hand twice, but
Okay,
that is the
okay.
reason why I told you that.
Okay, fine. Others, please.
Yes, sir, steps are forgotten. That's why.
Same. Okay. Next person. Come on.
I feel code is
Selenium is not today's classes not clear.
Okay. So you want to repeat me yesterday class once again? Come on, friends. Tell me.
No, sir.
Do I want
Provide the video. We will
yesterday class
practice.
once again?
If you
Sir,
send
I
us the
think-
video, we'll practice it.
Okay. Shall I continue with this, or should I repeat the same class yesterday class?
Continue
they
this
are
class
facing
with
some problem while practicing. So
Okay.
if you are updating the videos regularly, then if they have any doubt, they can go to the video and they can clarify themselves. So I think
Okay, fine.
that
Then.
will do better.
Sure, definitely.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that today. Okay, don't worry. And yeah. Fine. So first, in this test case, I was given the keys in the data.properties. What I stored the data key base value. Okay, this key. If I give pass the key for the method as the argument, the key base values has to load that. If I pass the key base value has to load that. So I've given keys here, right? When it goes to the open browser, it receives as a Chrome browser as a key. Chrome browser key is equal to Chroma. Tell me, friends, is Chrome browser equal to Chroma? Say yes or no. When I ask the question, no one will answer
Yes, sir, yes.
my question. A simple says I'm not
Yes,
following the
sir.
process. What is this? How can I help you? A key Chrome browser key is equal to Chrome or not? Not equal, right?
No.
It's not. Because why? Key base value you want, that key base value should be equal to the Chrome. Then only it goes into that to execute the statements. Okay. So what we have to do, the key base value to load means, first of all, I must load this data.properties file. Then in that loaded data.properties, I must give the key base value I can load that. Okay, now then it can check for matching the key base value Chrome is equal to Chrome or not. For that, to load this data properties is a common functionality for every test case 1, test case 2, test case 3. Without loading data properties, I cannot get key base values. Okay, for that, to load the data.properties file, okay, that functionality, loading the data properties functionality to get the key base values, I was defining one separate method called init method. My user defined method called init method. In this init method, I must tell this, where is my file is. Where this data properties file, tell me friends. Where this data.properties file is presented.
Under D drive.
Under this project. This project is presented where? In the D drive specific workspace. So where is my D drive? April workspace is the working directory. Under this, my project is there, right? This is the path I must give, right? Okay, now this is the path we must give. How to give the path? Where is my file like this? There is in Java, there is one class called file input stream. Okay, from the file input stream, FIS equals to new file input stream. So you must give the path of the data.properties is presented under this project, right? Yes. In double quotes, we give SD April workspace April 6 p.m. Selenium batch. Under that, I have a data.properties / data.properties. So we are getting it's a checked exception. If the file is not exist physically, we get a checked exception, right? We click on add throws declaration of exception type. So I have informed where is my Excel, where is my properties files. I have given the path using the file input stream class. Friends, if I give the same script for you, will it load this data properties correctly? If I give the same code in your computer, if you save it in your computer, will it going to be executed to load this file? Why?
The path will be different in our computer and your computer.
Yes, the path will be different to your computer and my computer. So I want to load this file dynamically. So how can we load this path dynamically? Wherever the project is presented, doesn't matter. In wherever workspace, in whichever drive it is presented, doesn't matter. Wherever it presented, dynamically I want to pick up. So if I share this code to any of you, you can able to load these data properties. Okay. So what I used to do here, friends, means so the project path, what is this one, right? This is the one I will store into one variable. I'll store in not into variable. What I will do instead of giving like this, this is the static one. It can be vary system to system. So instead of that, what I will do, we use a get property one method is there to get the project root directory dynamically. But to get the project root directory dynamically, there is a method called get property. Get property method is a static method, will be called with a class name called system. Every static method is called by the class name, right? The class is system. So system dot get property is a method. See here, get property is a static method, will be called with a class name called system. System dot get property. It is expecting one parameter, a string key. Okay, string key is the one parameter is expecting. It's a key type of string. So here we give user.dir. So this complete statement system.get property user.dir, it will takes the current project root directory. In your system, current project root directory. In my system, if I am executing, it will take my current project root directory. It can be C or D or some other folder where it was. Okay. Yes. And it gets my project root directory. From there, I must concatenation with this file. Once I get my project root directory dynamically, my job becomes easy to get this file. Agree or not? Got friends? That's what I did. To get my project root directory dynamically, I given this statement. System.get property, give the standard keyword, everything in lowercase, user.dr. It gets the project root directory up to this D drive, that whatever it was folder on this project. Under this only the file is there. Concatenation with the file name I'm given that. Friends, what I will do, this same project root directory I will use in some other. So what I will do, I will declare this in one variable. I will declare into one variable, public static string project path into one variable. I'm storing into that. Sorry. User dot here. Okay. This system.get property used here. I'm storing into one variable. This variable I am giving here prefix instead of typing there everywhere. Just store into one variable, a string type variable that you give project path concatenation with data. So I have informed where is my data properties. I have informed where is my data properties. Now this data properties file I must load it, friends. This data properties must, how to load means here we use one class called properties class. To load this data properties file, we must use one class called properties class. Friends, we're getting some noise, backend noise. Can you please be in a mute? Please. We're getting some backend noise. Please be in a mute. Yeah. To load this data.properties, we must use the class called properties class that is presented in java.util package. Okay. Now let's try to create object for properties class in from java.util package. Properties p equals new properties. So with this properties class reference only, we can load this data.properties file. Where is my data.properties file? Where I kept in which reference I kept Come on, friends. Come on. Data.properties files. In which class reference I kept Come on, friends. This is a basic question. It's not saying this answer means nothing is. Come on. Where I kept my file? In which class reference I kept my files? Data.properties file. Come on.
FIS.
Yes, that we have to load, right? Yes, with the help of the properties class reference. P dot load. What is asking? Input stream reference. What is our input stream reference? FIS. This file only we have to load, right? Yes, we are giving FIS. Yes, FIS. Now we have loaded that data.properties. Once I load this means then I can retrieve key base values or not? What friends? Then I can get key base values or not? Yes. Now, yes. Now friends, we have to call this method before executing open browser and navigate URL. Okay, na? Yes, first we call that init method. Without loading that data.properties, we cannot get key base values. Okay. Now it is getting one exception, add throws declaration. Second exception. Okay. Once this test case is executing, now init method is calling. In that it is loading, it is initiating the data.properties, and with the properties class reference, it is loading that data.properties. Yes, once it loaded, now then it comes to the open browser method. In open browser method, I was giving the Chrome browser key. It goes to this method. Here Chrome browser key has taken. A Chrome browser key is equal to Chroma. No, Chrome browser key corresponding value Chrome we have to take. That should be equal to the Chrome. That is what my intention. So now what we will do, Now already we have loaded that data properties with properties class reference variable. With that same properties class reference variable, we are getting that key base value. So how to use that? Instead of p dot get, there is one get property method will be coming. But friends, I'm not getting the method p dot get property. Why it is not getting? You have to tell me the answer. You all know the basics of Java. Now you have to tell me the answer. Come on. P dot get property has, in this properties class, the methods are there. That methods to access means with property class reference variable only I need to access. Okay. P dot get property method I was calling, nothing is coming that. Why it is not coming? Tell me the answer. This is Java
So
concept only. Come
the scope of P is inside init only, is it?
Yes, because P is a local reference for this method only. Property class reference is local reference to this method only. So the P can be used only here. That's why P dot load methods are coming. See here, friends. Here P dot means I'm getting all the available methods. Okay. But in the another method, I'm using that P, nothing is coming. So what we do? Because this property reference I might use in different methods. Better you declare the globally, right? Yes. Public static. Yes, I'm giving like this. Simple P equals new. I'm storing this property object. With this, I'm loading this. Now here, now we can use here P dot means, now see friends, we are getting right. Yes, get property. P dot get property. Here it is expecting the string of key. String of key. What is the key we give? The browser. Right? The key base value is loading. The browser is holding what? Chrome browser key. Is P dot get property of Chrome browser key I'm giving. It is written of type. What type? String type as a value. That is Chrome. Chrome is equal to Chrome. Then it initiates the Chrome browser. If the key is giving here like Firefox browser key, I'm passing argument to this open browser method. When it goes to here Firefox browser key has received here. It checks if P dot get property of browser is a Firefox browser key base value as a Firefox is equal to Chroma. No, it comes here else if. Here again we have to give the same one, right? P dot get property is equal to Firefox. P dot get property of browser means key base value as a Firefox is equal to Firefox. Then it loads the Firefox. Understanding, friends? Is everyone clear? Is everyone understood?
Yes,
Like
sir.
say yesterday, everyone said yes, sir. Today I'm asking, no one is saying I'm not following that. At least say yes or no. Have you followed this process or not? Come on. I'm having bad experience since from day one. No one is responding since from Java. Come on. Always and keep on shouting. Answer. Come on. Is everyone clear this process? Everyone understood this process? Let me know if everyone not. Explain once again. Come.
So related to that data prop.
This method you're asking?
Yes, sir.
Come on, tell
Related
me,
to the data properties and storing it in a taking it from like a file input stream. That everything gives us some dissatisfaction. Yeah, that's one. Yeah. And that public static string project path and all those things, and how you link it from physically to this project class, and the methods with that project class.
So you identified Java class, sir?
Yes, I did.
Then you should not ask these questions, right? So which means you're not practicing the Java, I think. See, in front of you, I said file input stream is to load the files. You know that, right? In java.io package, we're having the input output classes. So I want to read the data, which is in the data properties. I use the class called file input stream to write the data. File output stream class we use, right? file input
Yes,
stream.
sir.
I'm giving
Yeah,
file path.
you might
I'm
you
giving
might
the file
talk this.
path.
Yeah.
File path. So the file is present in my project. The project the project root directory can be vary system to system. To get the project root directory dynamically, I use the method called get property. Where is this? Okay, this is a static method. How can we call static methods with the class name or not?
Yes.
Then where is it out here? System.get property. Given that to get the project root directory, there is a standard keyword user.dir. The same thing I repeated once again now. It takes the project root directory wherever it was presented in the C driver, D driver, wherever it presented, it will take that. The statement I was taken into one variable that I have given here. Instead of giving the entire statement here, I stored into this variable. Wherever I use this project path, I'll give this one variable. In that project path, this is the file is there. It is loading that with this properties class reference variable. Come on, friends, be active. If I give like this, you understood this one? Tell me, sir. The same thing I did dynamically. If I give this code to you, it is going to be work for your system. You tell me. If I give the same code like this for you, is it going to be executed in your system?
No, it won't.
That's what we made dynamically, right? In front of you, I showed everything in keeping all this, taking the project root directory will be varying system to system. To get your project root directory, the project is presented in the left side in a D drive in some further, wherever folder my project is presented. To get my project root directory dynamically, I was use this statement system.get property user.dir. Once we get the project root directory dynamically, in that project root directory, it gets easy to get this file or not. That's what I did, friend. Understood? Even if you not understood, I can't do anything. I was very clear in this concept, but you're not getting things. Okay? All Java concepts. Fine. So we are given the file and we have loaded the file with using the properties class reference variable. We loaded. With this properties class reference variable, I was retrieving keybase value using the method get property in giving that key. That keybase value, Chrome browser keybase value is loading as a Chrome equal to Chrome means opens this Chrome browser. Like this, if it is the browser is holding the Firefox browser key means that Firefox browser keybase value is getting using the get property method. The Firefox is equal to Firefox, then it loads this. Okay, now a similar way, coming to the Amazon URL also is a key in data properties. The key base value this I want, right? Yes. Now it goes here. This that Amazon URL key is received here. This key base value I want to get that. Where is the key base values in data properties, right? Yes. What we do, t dot get t is giving that URL. Okay, now see here. Keybase Amazon URL keybase value is which is nothing but this is the one is going to be load into this application. Now let's try to execute. Friends, clear everyone? Now, suppose if I want to navigate to the Chrome browser with the Best Buy URL, what to do now? Tell me. Now, what I need to change here? I want to open Chrome to Best Buy. What to give here? I want to give this keys, right? Is it or not? If I want this URL means
Yes, sir.
yes, give this. Now, if I run this program, it launches Chrome browser with the Best Buy URL. Come on. Chrome browser with Best Buy. Any doubts till this process?
No, sir.
Tell me, friends, any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Now we came to know how to launch a browser and navigate the URL, taking a data from the source properties files, organizing a data in respect to keys and values, in providing the key-based values getting loaded. How we are doing that? We defined one method as init method. In this, I have given where is my data properties file using file input stream. And to load that input stream reference, I use the properties class. I created object for that. And with the properties class reference variable, I have loaded my input stream FIS. After loading that file, in that loaded file, if I provide a key-based value, I can retrieve here p.get property of giving browser key-based value loads, checks which is matching, it is going to be load that. Okay. Now, friends, here in real time, we will have an instance URLs like production URLs, non-production URLs. Agree or not? Okay. We'll have a URLs like production URLs, and we'll have a non-production URLs. What, friends, who are working? Is it true or not? Come on, friends.
Yes.
That's right. Yes. Now, friends, if any new change request comes, what we'll do, we never directly go to the production sites. We never go and build that new code in the production server. As testers will not go to the production server, will not test on a production server. Internally, companies are maintaining non-production servers, okay, for specific project. Suppose you're working for the Amazon. So Amazon production URL will be how it is like means Amazon production URL. How it will be? https://www.amazon.in like this. Okay, now this is a production URL. Okay, and non-production means for development team separate non-production server will be there. For testers team separate non-production server will be there, and for UAT separate, staging for separate URLs will be there. Suppose for development, the people used to develop any code, they'll be having separate server as dev12. The URL will be accessed like this, dev URL like this, dev-dev-dev. If we got request for testing, once the code is deployed into the tester server, testers will be involving to conduct testing on test servers. Suppose it is test 12. The URLs will be like this. And there is a stage. Okay. The URL to access the stage environment is like this. For UAT, like for like this, we're having separate non-production servers. When the new change request comes, the latest code is available in a production server. This production server code will be deployed into the dev1 server, dev12 server. Then developers will start developing on dev12 server, not in production server. Understanding? The production code will be deployed to the dev12 server. The developers will be interacting to develop new change requests in the dev12. After the development activity is done, that dev12 code is going to be deployed to the test12 server. Then testers will start testing on a test12 environment. Getting like this, then it comes to the stage. In this stage, we are going to be conduct the smoke in the stage environment. Then the stage code is going to be deployed to the production server. This is a cycle happens. Understanding, friends? Now, how can I load the URLs dynamically? Understanding my question? Now, earlier I loaded the URL, production URL. Everyone know that. Now, if any instance we got, according to the request we got, in which instance to execute, that instance URLs only I must load that. Understanding my question? What, friends?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
At least we have to respond, friends. Since day one, I was facing the problem with you all. You're not responding. How do I come to know you are knowing or not, following or not? Simply you are surprising me. No concept is understanding. How can I understand? Tell me. Yesterday, everyone says concept. Yes, understood. Now no one is replying now. Come on. You are everyone saying I'm going fast. You have to ask me, Ravi, you are going very fast on than yesterday. So now you are saying that no one is asking, not following that. Please try to understand and please respond. If you're facing anything, there itself I'll clarify you. Come on. Getting right? Yes. Now, how can we get the instance URLs dynamically? That is the agenda. Now we are going to be solve that. Okay. Now for this, we use properties class only. Again, you are using properties file only. Okay, now? Yes. Now what I will do, I will be creating one properties file as environment.properties. Environment.properties. Yes, click on finish. There you store that key base value env equals to prod like this. Okay, now? Environment.properties, if I will initiate this file, in this initiated file, I will pick up the key base value is a prod means I must load the production URLs. If I give as a test12, when I was loading this environment.properties, retrieving this key base value as a test12, I must get all the test12 URLs. Understanding? Like here in environment properties, what is the value I was setting? That corresponding URLs I must load that. So for that, what I was doing for production environment, for test12 and dev12 and stage, separate properties files I was creating. This is the main environment properties. In this, based on the value that corresponding properties files to load to retrieve that instance URLs. Okay. Now it is test12 means I must have a test12 properties file. Suppose in environment properties, if I give prod means I must load the production.properties files. I must have one file called prod.properties files. Suppose environment properties, if have the dev12, so I must have one more properties files in storing all the dev12 instance URLs. Okay, I must have one more property file, new file. Let's give dev12. Okay, based on environment properties, the key value I given, That value corresponding property file I must load to get that instance URLs. That is my agenda. Okay. Now what I will do, one second. Okay. Now in environment properties, my value I am given here as a prod. I got a request to execute in a prod. Okay, I set this environment as a env prod. First of all, I must read this key base. For that, what to do, friends? I must initiate this environment properties. Then I must load this environment properties. Then only I can retrieve the key base value env I am giving me, the corresponding value comes. Based on this value, again I will load the production prod.properties files in retrieving in prod.properties key base values. Now tell me friends, how can I initiate and load this environment properties? Come on, already we done with this. Come on, here I must do. Now tell me the process, the same. Come on.
So instead of data.properties, you have to give this file name.
Yes, correct. So friends, file input stream repeatedly I was using, right? I will do one thing, this file input stream also outside I will declare. Okay now? So FIS. Okay, fine. So what I will do, FIS equals new file input stream. Here I must give the file name. Which file I must initiate, friends? Environment.properties. Tell me, how can we? It is presented in where? This file is presented where?
In the same project.
Right click.
Project. So already to get the project root directory dynamically, we already declared one variable. What variable we have to use? Come on.
The same project path.
Project path.
Path
variable.
See friends, here repeatedly I am using means like this only we have to store in a variables instead of hard coding here like this, right? Yes, I'm just calling that. If any, okay, fine. Concatenation, next one. Come on. What to give? The file name.
Environment.properties.
Yeah, name of the file.
Yes. / environment dot properties. Now I have initiated where is my file. Now this file I must load, friends. To load this environment dot properties files, what we have to use? To load that, which class we have to use?
Properties. P.
Properties class we have to use, right? To load that environment.properties files, we use with the help of properties class. So what I will do, I will create one property class reference. Main property, something main like this I was giving. Okay. Yes. Main prop equals new properties. In this reference, I am going to load that. Now to give input stream references FIS. After loading this properties files, inner the key base values, I can get it or not, friends? Okay, now main prop dot get property. We have to give the string of key. What is the key we have, friends?
Prod.
ENV, right?
Prod.
No, key is ENV, right?
Key ENV.
Right? Yes, we have to give the key as E and V. Shall we try whether this key base value, ENV key base value prod is coming or not? Okay, let's see here. Let me comment this open browser. Later we'll see that. Now I'm calling this test case, going to the init method. It initialize all these files, then it gives the key base value as a prod. Here, let me run test case 1. Prod is coming, right, friends? Now suppose I got a request to run a test 1. just go to the environment.properties file. Simply you if you run this test case, okay, test one is coming. Now, okay, now based on the environment properties key value you set up, that key base value file you must load now. Now test1 means test12.properties file has to load to get the test12 instance URLs. Getting friends? If an environment properties, if I give as a value as a prod means, then I must load the production.properties files in getting the production URLs. Understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Now, here we have taken in environment properties key base value. Based on that value, I must load that properties file. Now, what to do now? Come on. Next, what to do here? I want to get now production.properties file. I want to get that. Now, what I need to do here? Come on. Same, right?
FIS same, yeah.
FIS new file input stream. Now, tell me here.
Project path.
Yes, project path.
Plus
Concatenation.
Concatenation.
Plus.
So friends,
Catastrophe.
so I'll do one thing. Friends,
Dot
here we
properties.
loaded which a key base value that is coming here. What I will do, I will store this statement into variable, okay na? Because based on that variable only we have to load that file, okay na? So what I will do, I'll store into one variable. E is of type string type. That is I'm printing, okay, fine. Now that E, what that E contained, whether it is a product, test12, dev12, stage, that file we have to load. Then what to give here? Project path, concatenation. Come on.
And
Double slash.
FS trophy double slash FS trophy.
Double slash.
Dot properties.
Concatenation.
Test dot test.
No.
E.
We have to give right. E holds. E can hold the production or stage or test. Dev12, right? E we have to give. Next what to give? E. The extension we have to give or not? In E, getting test12 or dev12 or production or stage is coming right. The file type we have to give or not? Dot properties.
Yes, we need to.
Concatenation. Yes.
Properties.
Now, based on the key base value, that value dot properties file we have to load. That we are initializing, right? This we have to load. This file we have to load. Now, next what to do? Load that file. What to do? What class we use?
Main properties.
Yes. Not we have to get
Main pro.
So we must create one more properties class reference. Okay. Public static properties giving as chain prop. Okay. Yes. Now create object.
Yeah, chain prop.
New properties. Properties. Yes. Now with this reference, I'm going to be load that file, right? Load. We have to give that input stream reference as FIS. Yes, friends. Now we can get the loaded file key base value. Right, friends? Okay. So friends, let me store here in all that. Okay. Amazon URL. This is the tester, right? https://www hyphen test12 Amazon dot. Okay. Yes, like this. Next, for production means it will be like this. Amazon dot in. Dev12 means we have okay, like this we have intents. So test12 we having test instance, production means production instance, okay, and dev means dev instance like this. One second, what is the issue?
So you are missing the dot properties for dev file.
What's that? What is that? What is the issue?
The extension is missing dot properties.
Where, sir? Oh, this one, properties.
12, dev 12. Dev 12.
Dev. Okay. That's what the issue is getting. I missed the properties extension. Okay, let me rename. Right click. How to rename? Right click. Refactor. Rename. Let's do dot properties. Okay, no? So the respective instance URLs I have given in these properties files. So main logic is in environment.properties, which instance you are giving, that corresponding child properties files are loading. On the child property file loaded, key I am giving means that key base value that instance URL is loading. Now let me do this. Okay. Now let me print that URL is coming or not. Okay. So sysout from dot get property giving that key. What is the key, friends? We have in every instance the key is what? Amazon URL, right? Yes. Just try to run this. It is going to give the test12 URL. Getting, friends? In env I've given value as a test12. That value corresponding property file is loaded. In that key base value test12 instance is opening. If I want to load that production URLs in environment.properties, go and give that prod as a value. The corresponding value file is loading and giving the production URL. Getting or not? If I change to the dev12, yes, dev12. Now dev12 Amazon URL is going to be launched. Understood? Everyone clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, now let's try to execute them. Chrome browser and that is okay. Now see, friends, now first init method is calling. In this init method, it was loading data properties files and environment.properties files and sub environment properties files. Everything is loading here. Okay, now. And next it comes to the open browser method, taking the Chrome browser key, goes to this method. This browser key base value is a Chrome is equal to Chrome means initiate the Chrome. Okay. Next, navigate URL, taking the Amazon URL. This Amazon URL is opening which instance you know. Okay, now in this base test init method, it was already loaded. in environment.properties, what is the key base value is their product, then prod.properties file is initiating, unloading, getting that URL. Okay, now see, run this program. Friends, here one mistake. Not the P reference to give. What reference to give here? Main prop reference or child prop reference to load the URL. Come on, friends.
Main. Child one.
Not
Child,
main.
child.
Child prop.
Child.
Child prop.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Earlier hard-coded one, we use the data properties reference we use, right? So this one, right? P used. We use the P reference we used to load that. Earlier only one instance URL we loaded. Now dynamically I'm loading the instance URLs based on that. The instance we got a request, we are setting in environment.properties file. That value based, it is loading that chain property file. In that chain, we are getting that key base value of that instance. So here instead of P we give what? Yes, child prop reference. Now see, friends, now run this program. Oh, dev tool is there, I said that, because see, friends, now dev tool instance is not there, but it's navigating, but we don't have dev tool, right? If it is having means it will load that. Okay, now if I want to run this production means what to do? Just go to the environment.properties, just change as a prod here. Then you run this test case 1. Production URL, it prints and loads that production URL. Any spelling mistake?
You used hyphen instead of dot actually. www.amazon.in.
Yes, correct. Open, right? Chrome browser with Amazon production URL. If an environment.properties, if I change to test12 means the application will open with the test12 URLs. Understanding, friends?
Yes.
Is everyone clear this concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All are Java concepts only. Nothing is new here, right? Concatenations, project parts, properties files, okay? Properties class, okay? These are Java concepts only. Okay, so let me commit this code in a GitHub server. Let's copy this. Let's keep in. This is the one, right? Yes. Place.
Sir, I have one question. I joined your classes late. I could not attend your Java classes. So what can I do for Java?
So who is this?
It's
Sarita.
Sarita. Yeah.
Sarita?
Yeah, correct.
Today you didn't join, madam? Today you
Meaning,
haven't joined?
I joined 2 days ago your Selenium
Yeah,
classes. Yeah, but I did not attend any of the Java classes.
From tomorrow you join, madam, 5 p.m. Okay, otherwise you'll get the recording.
But those classes are already going on, right? Then what will I do for the already done classes?
You'll get the recordings, madam. You'll get the recordings for that. Have you done the payments, madam?
Correct.
Fees
I
or
have done the
everything
payments.
is done?
Yes.
Yes. I will today. I'll be getting the new people who has done their payments. I will take the mail IDs. I'll share them also. Okay. So I hope everyone has that GitHub link. The same link only. Daily, I'm going to update there. Don't expect the link daily. Please save it in your notepads. Please. If you want, 1 second, I'm going to be share in the GitHub link. See your friends. I'm refreshing this. Now see your properties class. Today, what 1 minute ago I committed. See, this is the project. Yeah, today we have created data properties, day one properties, environment properties, fraud properties. If you go inside here, in base state, some more functionalities we added. See your friends. Init method we added, and some properties we added, right? So once again, I was sharing the link. Don't expect the link daily. The same link, the code is available. Don't say like I didn't share the link. Daily the same link. The code is going to be updated there. Please take it and please do practice, friends. Okay, now I
And what
hope
will be
everyone
the
is
session
clear today's
recording? Where will be the session recording for today's or yesterday's class?
Yeah, I will share that. I will upload that. I need to upload that. I'll upload that, madam. Okay, na?
Okay. And for Java also, you are going to send a link. You are saying, right, sir?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Sure.
Okay, I will wait for your email then. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.